break me off, break me off, break me off, break me off, I'm a believer. So why don't you just break me off, break me off, break me off, I'm a believer. Used to be a car wash, man. Used to be Hoffman's. I think. I don't, maybe not, no. Maybe it wasn't Hoffman's, or maybe it was, or maybe it wasn't. I mean, memories. We started off with a flag. Yes, it was a flag. I've seen two contrasting. Contrasting, is that the right word? Alright. I said, way back when I heard somebody mention complicit. They're just words. Like, they just throw these words in there. But I'll be a teacher today. Contrast. Because I'm getting confused because I think of the TV set. Like, you have the contrast button. And, like, maybe it's all lines and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I know those lines are different, but do they come together? Do they all make in perfect formation? Break me off, break me off, break me off. Because I'm a believer. Because I'm a believer. Yeah. I was listening to that song for my coffee. I was just thinking like Ozzy. Nails. Oh, it's a Nails. Oh, it's a Chicken Joe. Oh, it's a strip mall. What could this place be? Spa? We have a choice. Physical therapy. Ooh. Yeah, we had dreams of that too. I remember like in 2013, 2014, when I was conversing with a lot of light workers. Anyway, we did have some people stop by. Imagine that. We have chairs here too. I got the car running. Oh my God. Beautiful. Got a plan here. Sit down. It's a little wet, but that's fine. At the physical therapy. So, it's flags. And the one picture, it was done. I don't know who did it. Maybe if I say the artist's name, maybe see, we get turned off. Like this morning, like I seen like this gentleman, was on my friend list that I did a demo in Albany, and he was sharing a video of Diamond Silk. I thought about this. Because yesterday watching this thing here, watching a little bit of it, and originally, there's supposed to be a lot of, we're gonna call it the alt-right, some kind of right thing. I don't know the exact name, but if I say white nationalists, you'll know. But there was only like 20 of them. Well, the media now, I don't know. They got conflicting numbers. They're not, or maybe they're not complicit in their in the exact amount, but they left anyway. They left, and yes, this is a very complex situation. It's a very complex situation what we have going on, because we opened up this Pandora's box. This deep wormhole, this can of worms, this this study that we're doing, when it's supposed to be very simple. We're all just supposed to be who we are, not who we think we should be, but who we are. And then all the stuff that pollutes us or impedes us, all the pain, all the suffering, all the injustice. And I hope we're on here, but it is what it is. And so, I mean, up on my wall, I was talking about like places like this, I was making skunk. When I left, there was 2 skunks crossing the road. That skunk didn't make it. Injustice. Just out at night trying to get a little bite to eat, stuff like that. Deer down here too. love to go by this light because I want to. We do have some time to put in my seatbelt. They want to break 3 laws at one time, maybe possibly 4. I don't think it's necessarily. I'm not really. I didn't do it. I didn't go through the light. Oh yes, there it is. You can't turn there. Laws. That's what it's been all about. We've been coming up with who can do what. And like I said, this guy's sharing this thing. This. All right. So he said there was good and there was bad people. There was in both. I mean, is that? I mean, he's the president. What do you want him to say? What do you want him to say? Of course he condemns it. And then somebody from ABC was interviewing Kelly Conway. And the reporter, I mean, just like they don't even let you finish the question, or they don't let you answer the question. They hit you with another question because they're directing. You're directing what they want you to say. They just want you to come out and admit it, that you're a racist, you're this, you're that, I mean, the question was, how come there's not a lot of, black people on, Trump's team? Heads up and all that. First of all, this is the Republican Party. Before the election, what was it, 8%, of blacks are Republicans, support anything to do with Republicans? I mean, how many do you see? How many do you see? There's Scott. There's this beautiful gentleman. He was on the Van Jones show. I mean, Ben Carson's there. We have Brandon Tateman. Michael Nefficient. I don't know how to say the last name. I was trying to get to that, and somebody pulled up into the park there. About sometimes we'll meet with names. I didn't know. Well, her name is, what the hell? What is her name? I'm trying to think now. The Fox News, Kimberly Gopfoley, but the legs. I guess I was getting to that point, and then she pulled up. But I didn't know that she was dating Donald Trump Jr. I don't know. Who knows if it's even true or not? I don't know. I don't believe the news anymore. I don't know. There's a few people I listen to that, because as I was saying during the end of last week, it's the truth rings like a bell, I mean, if it hits you in the heart, So she's like, how come there's not I mean, that's simple. I mean, really, do you even have to? But now, they say, he's changing stuff. I mean, it's like blacks, Latinos, even women, veterans. A lot of people are just, look, it doesn't matter how we get things done. It only matters if we get things done. It doesn't matter, who's doing it. It only matters if points are on the board. We have to get points on the board. I mean, everybody knows. I mean, you can come on here on Facebook and put up, all your things, get it out of you, all kind of stuff. But there are still people that have been watching all this. I mean, Trump has just put it all there. I mean, for me personally, when I watch it all now, it's like they're all running scared. And he just has that effect. He has that effect on people. It took everybody off their game. And that's just how it is. It's like they're just showing their cards. Everything that they've been able to keep hidden, it's no longer hidden. Let's calm down. We have to watch ourselves. It's all about speech. There's a truck. When we used to do the videos down there in the morning, we did down at my uncle's place. I'll admit that. At the time, I was trying to do whatever I possibly could because after the election, I just, I chose to fight, and it was the wrong thing. I chose to fight. And then with all, like, people getting ready and, calling me all these names and everything, calling me crazy and stuff like that, I still kept on fighting. Until I got to the point where, I mean, this is not fighting is not the thing. It has to be handled differently. It has to be handled with, like, reason. I mean, it has to be handled, like, civilized. Just want to get into nature here. Maybe nature give us some good things. Hear that? I mean, what do they think about what's going on? The deer over there. The deer. The skunk that got hit. Probably the opossum will get hit later on. A lot of things will happen. The news will come on. Omarosa. Omarosa, Omarosa, Omarosa. Yes, just like I said that one time when I was watching the news, and then one of the pundits, hate to use that word, I don't want to be negative, but a person that has opposing views, just like on the opener, we talked about a picture, a symbol. What does it stand for? I was trying to do a video, I was trying to get into it. Somebody pulled up. It could be their place. It could be like in that movie Defense, or Falling Down. Is this your park? I don't know these days. Used to be able to, like, go everywhere, anywhere I want. People will love you. Now everyone's, like, all suspicious. They look down. They don't say hi. If you say hi, you might be a creep. Who created all this? Suspicion. Oh, what's Omarosa gonna say? Oh, he said the N-word. He said the N-word. Impeach him. Impeach him. He's a racist. He's a racist. He's a racist. Just admit it. He's a racist. How long can you go on like this? Or will they have who's on first? Who's on second? CNN's even criticizing Abbott and Costello now. What is going to become of this place?